Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakal Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risk their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is a market chip. Alright, so not too long ago I seen brothers doing a video on this article right here, and I just decided to tap in. The WEF unveils mandatory brain implants to eradicate conspiracy theories. Now, the main thing that points out here is the WEF unveils mandatory brain implants, right? Because the mark of the beast is a microchip, and the WEF, they've spoken on this brain microchip, okay? And of course, we do know that they are overall pushing the microchip, which is a mark of the beast. That is the end game goal of the wicked elite of Esau Edom, right? It's a part of their NWO, right? Their agenda, okay? So through this World Economic Forum, they have, for example, presented the microchip itself in regards to the buying and selling portion, all right? Not literally. They said that this is a microchip and this is what's going to be the future, okay? But they have presented the system to the world, right? And since we know the prophecy, we know that it's just a stepping stone moving towards the fulfillment of the prophecy. And here it is. The World Economic Forum pushes their digital identity. And this digital identity, right? You can see others involved in it, from the World Bank to the IMF to the WEF, G20, Gates Foundation, the EU, India push, okay? And the EU and India push digital ID, right? Okay, so all of these entities are pushing the digital ID, and it's not just them, it is worldwide. It's a worldwide thing. The entire world is pushing a digital identity, and this digital identity ties into the system that is coming in, because the digital identity is what's going to be stored onto the microchip, right? And so this digital identity is meant to hold your healthcare, which is your medical information, your financial services, which is your financial information. Now, the prophecy in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So it is the microchip, the mark of the beast. And it says that you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have it, right? And we already know how the microchip works over there in Sweden, where they are literally microchipped, and they're using the microchip to make payments. So their digital wallet is attached to that microchip, right? And so when you take a look back at this digital ID, going back to the financial services, to open bank accounts, to carry out online financial transactions. So your digital wallet or digital bank account is going to be merged to this digital identity. It's a part of who you are, right? That's a system that they're bringing in. And as such, that's why you have the development of these central bank digital currencies, because the monetary system that you know right now is going to be done away with, and they're moving towards a digital payment system. Digital payment system merged to your digital identity, and it's all going to be stored onto the microchip. And they are pushing this. As you can see, it has other things included: food and sustainability, travel and mobility, that's your passports, train tickets, etc., humanitarian response, e-commerce, your online shopping will be tied to your digital identity. Social platforms will also be tied to your digital identity. So there will be no more hiding for a lot of people in regards to people who make all of these different social media accounts. All right, it will be tied to your digital identity. Government services will be needed to access your digital identity will be needed to access these government services, telecommunications, smart cities. So everything about life and functioning in life is going to be tied to this digital identity, and it's going to connect entities, devices, people, and things. So it's clear. All right, they're building this system, and they're getting ready to push it out there. And so you have this individual, this Klaus person, who apparently back in 2017 made mention of the brain microchip, and it has come back out in recent times. So let's take a listen. All right, because this prophecy it says in the right hand or in the forehead. And over time, we're starting to see how the forehead part is being developed. Actually, what's ironic about this is that this information apparently came out in 2017, right? It was recorded during a 2017 World Economic Forum Summit in Davos, and since it resurfaced, fact checkers have been scrambling to stop the video circulating on social media. Why are they trying to stop it? According to Schwab's timeline for the implant rollout, they will be in use by 2027, just 3 years from now. So this video was done in 2017, and going back to what I was saying, it's interesting because it is also in 2017 that a Freemason told me that the future is going to entail brain microchips, right? That literally the future will have people implanted with brain microchips. This came from a Freemason. And that the same way how it's being sold to us right now is literally how he told me it would be in the future when it starts to happen. So they're all juiced in and they're all connected. But I just noticed that connection. So I don't know, maybe they had some meetings or whatever during that time, and they were like, yeah, we're really getting ready to move along with this part of the agenda right now, because they've been working on it for a very long time. Okay, but let's take a listen.
Online post warned that Google is Illuminati, and it appears his warning couldn't have been more prescient. A video taken at the World Economic Forum shows director Klaus Schwab plotting with Google co-founder.
By the way, of course, you may be seeing that part of the video and you're wondering like, oh wow, don't let that blow your mind. All right, let's keep it simple. Why would David Bowie say that Google is such? Well, it's because the wicked are in rulership. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and they control everything. And Google, they are fully in control of. So of course it is, because they consider themselves the illuminated ones and they control it. So yeah, of course Google is controlled by the wicked elite of Esau Edom. Okay?
Co-founder Sergey Brin to install brain implants in our heads so that the globalist World Economic Forum can measure your brain waves, read your thoughts, and control your behavior. According to Schwab, the son of a Third Reich industrialist, the brain implants will be rolled out inside 10 years, and there's nothing you can do about it. The disturbing mind control fantasy laid out by a clearly aroused Schwab was recorded during a 2017 World Economic Forum Summit in Davos. And since it resurfaced, fact-checkers have been scrambling to stop the video circulating on social media. According to Schwab's timeline for the implant rollout, they'll be in use by 2027, just 3 years from now.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers.
According to Schwab, the WEF will be able to cancel elections worldwide, because once they've hacked human beings with brain chips and eradicated free will, they will enjoy the prescriptive mode of controlling the human race.
The technology now and digital technologies mainly have an analytical power. Now we go into a predictive power, and we have seen the first examples, and your company very much involved into it. But then the next step could be to go into a prescriptive mode, which means you do not even have to have elections anymore, because you can already predict, and afterwards you can say, why do we need elections? Because we know what the result will be. Can you imagine such a world?
Well, you might then further ask, well, why do we need to have, elected leaders at all? Because you might as well have all the decisions made.
All right. You know what? We gotten everything we needed there. All right. This very obvious insider of the elite, the face that they've put out there to present the information to the world, has let us know that it's coming inside 10 years, and this was said back in 2017, which, wow. If it does happen by 2027, very apple, very, very apple. But it also shows you where his mind was at in 2017, because in his mind, he's saying it quite casually, but he's looking at it like, oh yeah, within the next 10 years, this thing is going to come, it's going to happen, right? And, Salakio, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows his time is short. And in 2017, when he declared that, and he said within the next 10 years, obviously, he's privy to certain information. I can just imagine that, in 2017, they were like, okay, we're getting ready to start this 2020 situation. We're going to start it out, the narrative in 2019 or whatever, and they're going to play it out, and they're going to really expedite moving towards a cashless society, and they're going to expedite the development of these central bank digital currencies, and they're going to expedite the development of these digital identification systems all around the world. And as you can see, these things take time. They truly take time. Things take time to be put in place, because Esau is working very diligently with putting toward this system together. But as you can see, it is taking time. And right now, in 2024, right, we're some 7 years later, since he stated this, and we can very clearly see the system in front of us, that it is being built. So they've made some decent progress in 7 years. Of course, me speaking as a man in the flesh, they could move a little quicker. But you know what? I say that because I wanna leave. I want the kingdom of heaven to be established. I want Yahushua to return. But everything is on the time of the Lord, right? Everything is on the Lord's time. So we do wait patiently while we continue to observe and to report. But it's very interesting. 2024, 2017, we'll see. It doesn't necessarily get me jumping and excited, because, with time and the truth and, with wisdom, we do know that, certain things must come to pass first. And it is indeed, the salvation cannot come until the mark of the beast prophecy is made mandatory worldwide, until that prophecy is fully fulfilled. So that's what we're looking towards. And if it is that they bring it out in the next few years, very happy. I'd be extremely happy. This is what we look towards. This is what we look forward to. And in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And so this is the vision speaking as well. We can see it right now, today. The vision is speaking very clearly that this microchip is going to be pushed out very soon. And though it tarry, because, for example, when you look at the world, you can see everywhere is developing it. But America's that main place that we're really looking at, right? America's Mystery Babylon the Great. And we're like, okay, what's America doing with the central bank digital currency? What's America doing with this digital identification system? Why is it that these other countries around the world, even third world countries, are moving much faster than America? What's going on here? Why do they seem to be the ones lagging behind the most? right? So though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Because you see all kinds of things like in America, they're talking about they have some kind of bill where they're going to prevent a Fed dollar and all this kind of stuff. But we know the prophecy is going to come to pass. So anything that you see in regards to that, it doesn't affect one's spirit where, any brothers like, oh no, they're doing this, they're trying to stop it. No, that it doesn't matter what the story appears to look like right now, because we know what the end game is regarding to the story. And also a part of this end game, okay, is that Esau, this Klaus person, he's a part of whatever group of people, the elite group on whichever level. And he's looking forward to this entire system coming in, the whole of them, all of them, the Freemasons too. The one that told me about this was so excited about it coming. I don't think I've ever seen said person so excited before, like this, really. But I guess that's just, when you're working on something and you're part of something for so long and you're waiting for it to come to fruition, then of course you're going to be excited about it, But the scriptures say that it will come to naught. And I'll just take it from here. In Job 5 and verse 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So yeah, the mark of the beast prophecy has to be fulfilled, which is a part of their NWO, right? So it's going to come and it's going to be at a certain level. It's going to get to a certain level, but it's not going to be completely fulfilled. Like, they're not going to sit down there and they're going to be happy, because the Lord says that when he's about to fill his belly, right? So he doesn't fill his belly. He doesn't become completely satisfied. He gets to a certain point during his meal, but he doesn't get to finish his meal. All right, then will the Lord bring down the destruction. So this mark of the beast, which is the mark chip, is going to come. They're going to be feeling real comfortable. And then, the World War III is going to be going on at the same time. And then boom, Yahushua returns. The missiles are shot towards America. Yahushua delivers the elect of the nation of Israel from America, destroys the rest of America with the 2/3 and the heathen in there. Deliver, and that is the end game. All right, for us. But yeah, man, 10 years, we'll see what happens between now and 2027. I mean, we'll see. But just keep going, just keep pushing. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And truthfully, anything can happen on any day. Anything can really happen. Any card can play. So that's why you're supposed to always stay ready, like in the spirit. You don't really want to be caught out there when certain things are happening, and maybe, So yeah, man, with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yeshua, B'Shem Kal Kodesh. Shalom.